Welcome to the shed. I'm Sid, Mackie's on the camera, guest appearance from Jack the Cat, and today we are going to share our holiday bike mechanics gift guide with you. Is it normal for cats to be this itchy? Quick disclaimer before we start, we did get many of these items for free. We were not, however, in any way required to make this video or paid to make this video, and all opinions are our own. We are only sharing things with you that we think are super cool. We are gonna start with some stocking stuffers. So these are smaller items that really any mountain biker would be stoked to receive as a gift. First up, CO2 cartridges. These are kind of expensive for what they are and how fast you can sometimes go through them if you have a run of flat tires. So no one is gonna complain about having more CO2 cartridges, so great gift. Next up, small bottles of tire sealant make a great gift. They're not super expensive. Anyone who's using tubeless tires, it goes through tire sealant pretty quickly. So this is a small bottle from Orange Seal. It comes with a syringy thing. I don't actually even know what this is for. Is that just to like plunge your...
Good question.
I don't know. Anyway, next up, multi-tools. Multi-tools are something that I think especially mountain bikers lose all the time. We put them down on the trail. It's good to have a couple around. So even if you don't know what the person you're buying a gift for already has, it's hard to go wrong with a sweet multi-tool. Especially recommend something like this that has a chain brake and pretty much every size Allen key. Multi-tools of this size are a great everyday tool. If you want to go for something a little fancier, this is a tool made by Uniche. They recently sent this to us and it is pretty nifty. It's a little heavier than your average multi-tool. However, it has a lot more going on here.
All the Allen keys,
T25,
multiple
T10.
of the Torxes, flathead screwdriver, and Phillips head screwdriver, and an extender.
It also has a ratchet. This makes it a lot easier to get into places that are hard to get to with a normal multi-tool, like your water bottle cage or your brake bolts. It also has an extender, which most multi-tools do not have, which is really pretty awesome. Could definitely see this as being something for longer rides or expeditions, or something that you keep in your car to be just prepared for whatever might be going wrong on your bike. Next up is a Dynaplug. Again, this is something that you go through as a mountain biker if you get a lot of flats, and they're not super cheap. So receiving one as a gift is very exciting. This is basically just a very large tire plug. This, I think in our experience, has been one of the best tire plug systems that we've used. We've also used the bacon strips. Those are also great as a gift, but Dynaplug is a little more elevated, a little more special. Digital tire pressure gauge. We love this thing. They are so handy. This is a great thing to have either in your shop or in your pack if you are doing a ride where, say, you ride on road to get to the trails and then you want to lower your tire pressure at the trails, but you'd want to make sure you don't go way too low. This is a great little device.
We have like 6 of them.
Yeah.
We have like one in each car.
Yeah, we want them to just be floating around everywhere, so you always have one. Lastly, in this category, if you are on a tight budget, but you still want to get the bike mechanic in your life something they will really love, zip ties. I swear, they are the best thing. You can go online, you can order zip ties in the color to match the bike, and then they can have matching zip ties for all of their cable routing, any of that. It's also just that we just use a lot of zip ties. I don't even know why, to be honest. We're just always using zip ties. Next up, we are going to talk about specialty tools. These are the little things that the bike mechanic in your life may not have wanted to buy for themselves because it is a little extra, but it does make life easier. First up is a grease gun. I actually got Mackie this for his birthday this year. He told me to get it. I was like, that's kind of not exciting, but he was really excited, so here we are. It's so much better than sticking your finger in a pot of grease, which is what we did for 10 years before this. So it's not essential, but it's great, which is, I think, the marker of a great gift is something that isn't essential, but that you still really want. Next up is the rim jibber. You have to say the name without laughing. I don't actually know if this tool is still being made. It is available on eBay. I looked it up. It is specifically designed to pull the dents out of wheels. And again, that may sound extra because yes, you can do it with a crescent wrench. However, it is so much easier with one of these and the end result is so much better. We didn't actually have a wheel with a dent to be able to show this to you right now because we've already straightened them all out with our rim jibber. Anyway, I love this thing. So necessary once you've used it once. You're like, I can't do this with a crescent wrench anymore, I'm ruined. If you've been watching this channel, you already know that this is my favorite tool. This is the Shimano Quick Link Connect and Remove tool, which we love because it is so much easier to install and remove chains with this thing. Again, this is one of those things that you don't need, but you want it. You know you want it. Next up is a bike scale. This is the Feedback Sports scale. We use this thing all the time. We also use it to weigh suitcases before we go on a trip in a plane. It is really very useful. It gives you a very accurate weight on your bikes. If you are making changes to your setup and you want to see how that affects the weight, this is an absolutely great thing to have. I think it makes sense to have one in every shop, but again, might not be something that you buy for yourself. Last up, the Park Tool internal cable routing kit. This we received as a gift.
We did?
Because we never would have bought this for ourselves because we prefer to suffer. It is now our favorite thing. When you need it, you need it. So this kit is basically a pretty powerful magnet and these blue things. You run them through and you're able to essentially, this is inside the bike, the magnet is outside, and you're able to pull it through your bike that way. And then you can hook this into the housing and pull the housing through, and it saves lives, this kit. Saves marriages, saves bicycles from being thrown out the window. So our last category is slightly bigger ticket items. If you have a larger budget, or if you really just want to spoil your person.
And you're not gonna buy them a bike.
And you're not gonna buy them a bike. A truing stand is, again, you don't need a truing stand to true a wheel. It just makes it way easier. It is also helpful for other wheel related tasks. And yeah, we like this one. You can adjust it. It does things. It has a rotor truing thingy, which can be very nice if you have a bent rotor and are trying to get it to be straight again. Lastly, we talk about work stands a lot. Having a work stand makes your life so much easier. Pretty much every bike maintenance task, from washing your bike to changing cables to pretty much everything, we always have our bike in a stand. So if you are shopping for someone who does not have a bike stand, they would be absolutely thrilled to get something like this. If they have a smaller work area, something like this folding stand is amazing. We keep it over here all the time. And then we have, voila, all this floor space. We have dance parties in here. We had one dance party. Jack rates bike tools. No, he doesn't like the orange seal. A+ rating on the Feedback stand as a scratching post. Oh. High rating for the CO2 cartridge as a face scratcher. Thanks for watching, everyone. Drop your suggestions for the ultimate bike maintenance gift in the comments, and we will catch you next week. Happy holidays.